Gina. So I did your spread, and there were 7 cards that I drew for the situation you asked me about. You asked me to keep your anonymity and the parties involved, so I will be sure not to use any other names besides yours. Anyways, your first card, the position is what am I feeling right now? And it's the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is a victorious card. But it's also cautionary of who we trust. Someone, I feel this will correlate with your situation. Someone negative is in our life. They seem nice on the surface, but, essentially trust your instincts. And you can see beyond this person's mask, and stand up for yourself. Not in a confrontational way, but sometimes we can stand up for ourselves just by having respect for ourselves and not letting someone hurt us anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean that we have to get down and dirty with them. But just, your feelings are right about her, and just don't let her have any more power over you. It's not good. Don't be a victim of your situation. And I don't mean like that, in a negative way that you're a victim, but, we are all victims to our situations. We go through bad things, and rather than just kind of move on from them, we stay there for a while. And, I know that's easier said than done, but you really need to not be a victim of the circumstances. She is not going to change. So you need to take control of the situation. Your second card is why am I feeling it so strongly? It's the Two of Wands reversed. There's a lot of stress in your life. And maybe not even like negative stress, but it seems like you're juggling a lot. You have a lot going on in, your work, your career, your relationship with your boyfriends, what you're dealing with in this situation, the freelancing you're doing, and, it's just a stressful time for you, and the last thing you need is this situation that's going on between you and her, and you need a break from it, because it's just too much. So, maybe not like a physical break, like a vacation or something, but just like a mental break. So, make some time for yourself. Focus on you and your relationship, the things that you love, the people that you love. And again, just don't let this person, cloud your mind. Your third position is how can I release it? It's the King of Cups reversed. And the King of Cups reversed. Cups are emotional cards, and the anti of this card would be the King of Swords, which is, swords are logical suits, and when a card is reversed, it's kind of the opposite meaning. Not, not a 180, but kind of. And we're going to treat this card like the King of Swords upright, which would be, to really focus on thinking more logically rather than emotionally. Don't think with, your heart and your emotions and your feelings. You know that this person is toxic in your life, so just let it go, and again, I know that's easier said than done, but you can't, it's just not healthy. You just can't hang on to what's going on between the two of you. Again, she's not going to change. Don't be a victim to your emotions and your feelings. This isn't like a parallel correlation, but let me try and think of a better situation than what I was going to say, because that's pretty deep. If somebody steals money from you, we'll say, you could be mad and upset and angry, But are you going to be mad and upset and angry for 3 years? Or are you going to be mad and upset and angry and pissed off about it for a couple days? And then just kind of chalk it up to a loss and not trust that person anymore because they stole from you. Don't let her steal things from you. Don't let her steal that light that's in you. Because the more you focus on her, the less time you'll have to focus on other things. You know what I mean? And I'm a very firm believer that if you dislike someone to the point of hatred, you're thinking about that person way too much, because love and hate take the same amount of emotion. So again, just you just gotta let this chick go in your mind. Just treat her like she's dead. Be cordial with her, like you said you have been, but you just gotta forget everything. You just gotta let it go, because again, y'all aren't gonna fight it out. So she's just a stranger. Your fourth card is, what is this feeling transforming into? Is the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right at the bottom it says success. And the Ten of Cups, again, cups are emotional cards. The higher the number, the better the card. This is a very loving card. So the feelings that you're having right now are going to start transcending into light, love, joy, happiness, peace, being at ease, content, feeling good, feeling happy, like any feel-good emotion that you could think of. That verb is what you're going to be able to achieve, so long as you mentally and emotionally and spiritually just break ties from this girl. So all, you got to focus all those negative feelings into positivity and just manifest it. Your fifth card is How Can I Rise Above? And it's the Page of Cups. And that is a card that reminds us to play and dream and be happy, but to stay grounded and, have fun, but you have to have some spiritual patience, which is something that you seem to be struggling with, because again, you can't let the situation go. You're having a hard time with releasing the negativity. And it might be helpful to be around some like-minded spiritual seekers like me. People like, I don't want to say like, people like me, but you know where I'm getting at. You and I are kind of spiritually cut from the same cloth. And, we have the same basic core values, and, I think it would be really good if you just surrounded yourself with people like that. Again, just, focus on the things that make you happy. Your sixth card is your new beginning card. What is my new beginning? And it's the Seven of Swords reversed. And this is a card about, if it were in the upright position, it would be a card of, like, uselessness. But in the reverse, it's reminding us to take things one step at a time. In your life where changes need to be made, and what important things need to take precedence over other things, and what needs to change to make you happy. And it's also a card that is it pretty directly points us in the direction that someone is wronging us or cheating us, which this seems to be your situation. And it's just kind of, don't let yourself get walked on. Like, you have to know that someone is cheating you or wronging you, hurting you, accept it. And that's not, it's not a good feeling to know that someone's being like that with us, but people are shitty sometimes. They just are. They're just shitty for the sake of being shitty people. And that's just who they are, and you gotta move on. You gotta push right past that, and just don't let them make you become a shitty person then. And your last card, what have I learned, is alchemy. In my deck, it's alchemy reversed. In my deck, it's called alchemy. In any other deck, it's usually called temperance, if you want to look it up. Temperance or alchemy teaches us balance, and in reverse, it is it is like you have tried several different things to clear up this situation, and they have not worked. So I was a last resort for some spiritual guidance, and I really appreciate that you thought of me. But you have to examine and really do some soul searching on how you're working through these issues and why they're not working. And again, balance. How do you find balance with, being in such close correlation with this person and having so much negativity so close to you in your life, but still being happy and not letting that negativity seep into your own soul. And really, just assess what things you've been doing recently or in the past to rectify the situation, and ask yourself, has it been working? Is it working? Why is it not working? And you just really have to find balance in your life. And again, take from the cards what you will. And I hope that your spread was something relatable. As someone that knows you personally, I really, from what your cards are saying, it's just, you have to take some time for yourself and really focus on what's important, because you're putting too much energy into a person that doesn't care about you at all. And the energy you're putting into this person is energy that you're taking away from people that love you. So don't give them any more of your energy, like from now on. Just hope good things for them and wish blessings on them, and just be done with them. If you have any questions, let me know.